beside me. In fact, I'm yearning for that, but the only time that you'll face me is when you're turning your back on a mean one. We can go heat for heat, son, ask Wolfwood. You don't wanna cross machine gun. What's going on, DSG? It's your boy, DarrnellBradley, back at y'all another video. Yo, I hadn't really been messing around on Twitter in the past couple days. I actually just took like a half cross country flight and then a half cross country drive. I've been doing stuff, but I seen that through the MGK and Jack Harlow stuff going on, that there were some conflicting ideologies and what you believe as far as a diss track, what should be responded to, what shouldn't be responded to, its place in the hip-hop scene. And so I figured I'd give my 2 cents, since, you know, I do these things with the Twitter talks and whatever. When it comes to diss tracks and battles, I 100% do not think that shit is mandatory. You know what I'm saying? And when I say mandatory, as in you have to. If somebody says something about you or says something that can loosely reference the area of the hemisphere that you operate in lyrically, you have to say something. I don't believe that, but I also do believe, I believe this, that it's not going nowhere. And I also believe that within battles and diss tracks, it can bring out some of the dopest pens that you are going to hear. I personally, within a circumstance that makes sense, I'm here for it. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm here for it, but the scenario gotta make sense. If the diss track is just some miscellaneous stupid shit, then I'm like, you missed me with it. You missed me with it. You know what I'm saying? If it don't make sense, I don't feel like it belong there. That's all I'm saying. So if you got somebody who just says some random shit just because they want to, I don't know, instigate beef or try to whatever, because the thing is, like, through the diss tracks and battles and things like that, there is obviously an incline. Like, when this stuff happens, the views are in, the clicks are up, like, people tune into drama, you know what I'm saying? But doing it just for that sole purpose, I think is dumb. Like, I think that like, you know what I'm saying? But if something happens, like, organically, you know what I'm saying, something's going on, and this is how they choose to resolve it, oh, I'm here for it. Drop them pins, let's see what's up. Because I personally, I like the skill, like when you put your lyrical prowess against someone else's in such a direct fashion, oh, and when, like, there's realness behind it, I'm here for all of that. But at the same time, like I said before, I don't think it's mandatory. If somebody says something about somebody else or whatever, and the other person's like, whatever. Okay, now you get people that are always like, oh, he ducking such and such, or oh, they're afraid of conflict, or no, they just don't give a fuck. Like, for real, they just don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody worried about you. You know what I'm saying? Then there's nothing wrong with that. If you ain't worried about it, you ain't worried about it. The fuck? Go on, go count something over there. What? that's my whole thing about it. I don't understand how you get those who think that, oh, somebody said something, you have to respond. Bruh, go sit down. Like, I feel like beyond the people that things could happen between for them to start dissing each other, I feel like you have too much of a peanut gallery. You know, you got too many of them. Hit that nigga. You got too many of them. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that could be like, that could be toxic. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, you know, hip hop, there are roots in hip hop that have to deal with battles and disses and things like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as doing that versus resorting to, like, physical violence. But the thing is, even within those battles and things like that, those were organic. You know what I'm saying? They did these so that they wasn't blasting at each other because some real was going on. You know what I'm saying? There is a real place for it. Now, in today's, I guess, hip hop, whatever the hell, you get a lot of people who will just diss just because. You got a lot of people who will diss, and a lot of people who will hype up disses, like BS disses, just because they want to see the drama, just because they want the clicks, just because they want the views, just for this. And I think doing it for that sole purpose, that can get played, like that can get boring. Like you look at that like, oh, these is going to get, because that's how you get that, what was it, that's how you get that dumb that the game was doing. You know what I'm saying? You just start releasing the game in 50 back and forth, just releasing, like that shit got tired, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I don't give a who you is. Anybody who says that shit just stayed wrote, like, no, bro, that shit got tired. All right, and when it keeps going like that, like how the game decided to jump out the window at Eminem, bruh, are you kidding me? in lieu of dropping an album, you know what I'm saying? So like, you knew that was just sugar coated with bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And like when Nick Cannon dissed Eminem ain't respond to that shit, you know what I'm saying? There's just certain shit, you know what I'm saying, that just, it doesn't require a response because it's frivolous and stupid and nobody wants to entertain your ignorance. That's all that is. You can't look at them and say they're afraid of confrontation just because they want to ignore your ignorance. That's what I'm saying. And I feel like you get people that, I guess, see that side of disses and battles as far as you don't have to respond or whatever, and then they're called soft, or like I said, they're called afraid of confrontation. They're called all this other crap. And I feel like that couldn't be further from the truth. They just see through the bullshit. They just see through the bullshit. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've said, when it's real, it's real. We here for it. We here for what's real. You know what I'm saying? I feel like within hip hop, dissing and battles, you are there for what's real. Now, if you can, if you feeling and vibing off the surface level beef stuff, somebody said some light thing over there, so now they're gonna go back and forth. Like, if you fiend for something like that, okay, you know what I'm saying? Everything has its niche, you know what I mean? People are into different things, to each their own. But on a personal level, to me, and I feel like, personally, like the way I feel like a logical thinker, you gotta understand both sides. The sides where it is necessary to put them up and down lyrically because they hopping out the window, and then to look at another dude like, bruh, like, what are you doing? Like, of course I'm not gonna respond to you. You're stupid. Like, what? Get out of my face. You're like Chihuahua over there. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Now, I know this had come to the MGK and Jack Harlow thing, and I know that I reacted to it, and within it, I was like, as far as how big they are, whatever. Now, in that realm, I don't think Jack Harlow has to respond. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in the sense of like, is it going to stop or change the trajectory of anyone's career if this was ignored? No. Now, off the, like, saying, getting deeper into it, like off the auspices that Jack made a statement. Man's made a statement. He said, well, he was the best white rapper since M. And MGK, his beef with M is infamous. You know what I'm saying? So of course MGK gonna hop out. Now, since Jack did say that, you could argue that there is a certain obligation he has to stand on what he said, and I can feel that. I can understand with that. I can't even be mad at that explanation, because he said it. I mean, if you gonna say it, you gonna say it, and if somebody call you out on it, it's like, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? But I don't think him ignoring it will damage his reputation at all. I don't think it'll slow his momentum at all. Especially since MGK, even though, yeah, he still rap, like, he ain't deep into the rap scene like that no more. He still got his diehards. You know what I'm saying? But, like, for the route that MGK has been on versus the route that Jack Harlow has been on, being in two separate genres of music now, I feel like Jack is less obligated to respond to MGK unless MGK is about to come back in this bitch as a full-fledged rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you out here and you doing it, then you out here and you doing it. Like, don't sit up here and get mad that somebody else says, oh, I'm the best white rapper since Eminem, and you ain't even in the scene like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you may drop your stuff here, there, but if you know what I'm saying? If you ain't in it like you was before, of course people are gonna sit up here and come and jack that spot. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But as far as having to respond and not having to respond, and the battles and whatnot in the place in hip hop, like I said, it's not going nowhere in hip hop. I think it is definitely an energy within regular hip hop that is rooted. You know what I'm saying? And I particularly still like it in the sense of you do this. You fight with your words versus resorting to actually hurting someone, or resorting to something that can lead to jail time or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or in like the battles that go on where you just got the people on stage doing their thing, whatever in front of the crowd. You know, that's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole setup for that. They go there for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mess with that. I like that. You know what I mean? But just like when it's frivolous and stupid, ain't nobody, I'm not like listening to that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like just within battles and disses and anything, just like with anything in the world, I feel like it's how you use it. If you're using it for stupid shit, it's gonna look stupid. If it's real, then it's gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? That's just the basis. That's the brass tacks of the situation, man. That's my view on it. I hope y'all understand and can grasp that, man. I love y'all. Peace.